EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. Taken from about the 12. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Rams take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
At their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. There, maybe a couple up to the 35. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Burt sets up to throw it. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away.
In punt formation.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
At their own 34-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. Not much there, only a yard.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
On 3rd down, it's Hines. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas 1st down. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray, escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
That is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Murray. They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
10-yard gain.
Murray sets to throw on fourth. He may try and run for this. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Murray now on first down. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
They need about the length of the football here on first and goal. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here we go now on first and goal. Shotgun now from Murray. He'll roll, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Kyler Murray taking it in. And the Raiders have taken the early lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3-and-out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3-and-out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3-and-out. I went 3-and-out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down.
They run with Breida. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Breida, the ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. This is caught. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
begin the drive with Hines. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Operating from the gun. Murray. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a first down. Seven, our score after one.
Score tied 7-7.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 9-yard line.
Breida, the ball carrier.
A big play there for L.A. 43 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the Raiders' 10-yard line.
Here's Breida. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Matt Breida, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Looking for he's got a man, complete, 20. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play that time for the Raiders, 64 yards. It is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Tyreek Hill, his 5th things have drawn even here, and they can take the lead with the extra point to come. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening, but they found the opening and exploited it.
Tucker with the extra point, and with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. On first down, Hurts. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Breida. Able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And going to be knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Pretty woeful there, just 23 yards on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They'll begin the drive with Breida. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Made at the 38-yard line.
Now Breida on a toss left. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Nickel Roby-Coleman on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
1st down, Rams.
On 1st down, here's Breida. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
1st and goal, Rams.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown.
The ball carrier,
Matt Breida with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Raiders 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive? Oh, intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked on by Justin Reed. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up on the Roby-Coleman. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun, Murray.
That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A final shot before half from Murray. Dancing to his left. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and no thought of a return here for Hines. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Raiders have retaken the lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
At their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Rams first down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And they're working across midfield inside the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
It's a gain of 17.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender, because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
Throwing is Hurts. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And this is going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
Now Murray, he bootlegs it. He'll buy some time right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Third quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Murray eluding the pressure right. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down.
Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble.
And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And they're going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
They missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Rams 29, Raiders 20. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football, or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. We were down there. That message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray, now he'll pull it down. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. From the gun, Murray.
That'll be complete to Dobbins.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 40. He's at the 30. The 20.
Run it right down
He
the
will
throat.
bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. And they turned the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized with a little bit on top.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help them a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Murray. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Murray. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Cleveland Farrell able to put an end to that play, and in so doing puts an end to this third quarter. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. Now we'll throw here to his running back, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first.
They'll fire one downfield for Fant.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. After the turnover, here's Murray. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Las Vegas. First and 10 at the 30-yard.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And going deep for Hill. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up second down. To throw again, Murray. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. That'll bring up second down. Throwing again. Murray, flush to his right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit it. There's the penalty.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking again for Kelsey there on that play, but it'll be second and goal.
Second and goal.
Again, they'll throw with Murray to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, but now it's third and goal. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Raiders get a score closer. Well, yes, that's his third touchdown catch, which is very impressive. But on the scoreboard, they're still struggling.
So safe to say that without him, my goodness, yikes, they are in major league trouble. He's doing his best to try and keep them in the game.
Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. Murray to air it out again. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
Raiders 28.
Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Now a toss play, it's Breida. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for a 4-minute offense. And this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here's Sam Martin now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with... Two remaining. We'll be back after this. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And here's a very low-line drive, almost. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Rams have got it going the other way.
I zero rooting interest in it, but that would hurt.
Well, yeah, you're losing in the fourth quarter. A bad time for a fumble on a punt return.
They had an opportunity. All right, they were sensing. They're down on the scoreboard, and now they just gave that one up.
They'll toss it to Breida. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Matt Breida, 28 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the gun, Murray. This is intercepted, and that should do it. pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Makes the score Rams 50, Raiders 28. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Butker now to add the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Makes the score Rams 57, Raiders 28. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Cleveland Farrell, his second sack of the night.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines.
And this is going to be a Raiders 1st down as good running gets them to about the 44.
Defensively, you've got the nice lead here in the 4th quarter. You're saying, if they want to get a run of a little over 10 yards, that's okay.
I hear what you're doing there, and I think you're onto something. They've loosened up on defense, so don't get fooled by the nice runs you're getting now. You've got to get bigger plays, possibly think about throwing the football a bit more here.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
6-yard line.
This is Hines. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make the play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Murray now on 1st down. Now a desperation throw. It's caught at the 10. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Raiders. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Off the bootleg. Murray sliding out of the pocket. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Intended for Noah Fant. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. To throw again. Murray. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Nyheim Hines hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he's got it in the end zone. Bit of a surprising call here, down by as many as they are, but the fake works, and they'll get 2 points closer instead of 1. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. Oh, it's loose, and the Raiders have it. So the onside kick is recovered, and you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are 2 very tough things to do.
It takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win. Unable to recover it, it costs them. The kicking team gets the football here. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And the Raiders are going to get a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Murray, one final try. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning. They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow. So for the Rams, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they fall for the first time this season after 6 wins to start the campaign. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.